Alright, well, I got my hair clay matted down. It's a good time to do some skull shape analysis. So, question, if you buy into the skull shape stuff, you might be considering is how flat does my skull have to be to grow hair? Well, just use your own, maybe just use your own skulls as a reference. So like, here I don't have hair, and this is the slope, but I do have hair back here. So let's just see what the change in slope is like. So if I move my fingers back, see the slope changes. Now I'm in the hair area, and it's still slanted, but it's less of an angle for sure. Slide it back up. All right, that's definitely steeper than that. Slide it back up. That's pretty steep. That's not as steep. So there's going to be some angle there, right? It's just a matter of how gradual the curvature is. So back here, the curvature is very gradual. Right here, it's sharper. It's a sharper curve. Back here, it's a more wide gradual arch. Furthermore, when I'm back here, I can feel there's a sharp border right here that separates the side of my head where it's vertical, and then it curves sharply over that border. Vertical, and then there's a sharp change in direction. Here in the front, there's no sharp change in direction. I don't feel that same pivot. Right, no pivot, just a gradual curve to here. So it might be that, I mean, it's a combination of them, but like the hair needs that sharp border. It needs that distinguishing contour that separates the different parts of the head so it knows where to grow. Right, so the goal really is to, I'm not sure how much the curvature matters. It's so much like there needs to be a sharp contour here. A sharp contour goes straight up and then it curves sharply to the top of the head. Right. So maybe it's not so much worrying about the curvature as it is establishing that sharp contour. Like there's a distinct pivot there. If I can get a distinct pivot here, then maybe I can start growing hair. Or a distinct pivot here. I do feel it here, like there's a gradual curve here, but then it pivots to the top of the head. On the sides, no, there's no pivot. If I can get it to pivot harder, then I can reestablish that contour, reestablish the boundary that separates the forehead from the top of the head, and maybe the etheric body will start regrowing, send life force back to the hair, and it'll start regrowing. Yeah, there's no sharp change in direction. And again, this angle gets flatter as I go further back. Come further up, gets steeper. Go further back, gets flatter. So this is my goal, get to here. Once I get to here, maybe there will be a sharper border. Some sort of border, some contour established that separates the parts of my head, the forehead from the top of the head. Get some life force flowing back to the hair. So that's why I'm doing this clay mask. I don't expect a clay mask on its own to do jack squat, but it does pull out heavy metals, which potentially could improve the life force flow back to the hair, at least the existing hair, maybe some of the miniaturized hair. I don't know. It's worth a shot anyway. But that's my focus is. So I want to reestablish the sharp contour, and then I want to get life force flowing back to the hair, because life force, where the life force goes, the blood follows. So people are all obsessed with blood flow. Like, oh, how do we get blood flow to the hair? Well, get life force going to the hair. In traditional Chinese medicine, that's one of their maxims. Where the life force goes, the blood follows. When the life force gets cut off, the blood flow gets cut off. All right, so I want to establish the life force flow back to the hair, and then the blood will flow back, and I'll grow some hair. That's my approach anyway. If you want to get the hair clay thing that I use, I'll put an affiliate link in the description for the video. It's that Morocco Method guy stuff. It's just montmorillonite, something like that, bentonite clay and some herbs and stuff. Probably make some on your own, but if you don't want, you want to load up on your Amazon card, I'll put the affiliate link there. It's a $15 item. I think I'll make like 30, 40 bucks on it. Fat commission. Yeah, be warned. I'm trying to make money on trying to sell you stuff. Also, my main focus is grow back hair. Bam, bam. Gotta get to there. All right.